Hello, this is David Adams and welcome to my channel. In this demonstration video, I want to take a few moments to talk about pencils and why I prefer one over the other when it comes to making heavy marks on ivory. Before I talk about the pencils, there's something I want to address. In my last demonstration, the sea turtles, I took out a big chunk of the introduction. And within that introduction, I spoke about being in communication with some people. But I didn't mention who, and I thought you may be wondering who I'm talking about. So I'll just come out and say it. They are my spirit guides and my higher self. I talked to my neighbor yesterday, and she's a devout Christian. She calls them guardian angels, which they are, and she talks to them as well. My family's fine with this, and there you go. I just wanted to mention that. And now, with that said, let's talk about the pencils. When I draw on ivory, I like to use a full range of values for my subject matter. That way the collector can clearly see the concept I have in mind for his Scrimshaw. And I tend to make a lot of marks on ivory to get a clear picture of what I have in mind. So I stop at 10B when I choose a pencil to work with. I stop at 10B. Anything above that, then I just avoid, because as I draw darker and darker with 11 or 12 or 14, little specks of graphite would flake off the pencil, making it messy. And I don't like that. Here I'll show a video clip of what I'm talking about. In this next clip, you'll clearly see what I'm talking about. With the reflected light, I spotlight the marks where you can see the little black specks that flake off from the pencil. And that's why I avoid 11B and above. So I stop at 10B for drawing on ivory. Oh, by the way, I always use a Kneaded Eraser to rub the ivory before I start drawing. It creates a thin film on the ivory that makes the pencil marks adhere to the ivory better and darker. There you go. That's why I avoid pencils greater than 10B. This is part 1 of the Woolly Mammoth Scene. This demonstration will be broken up into 3 segments. This is the drawing. Part 2 is going to be the etching for black. And part 3 will be the coloring. And I hope you enjoy this, and please leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I wish you the best. Now this seems like a good place to begin this demonstration, as the majority of the drawing has been completed with everything in its proper place, as well as saving 30 to 40 minutes of time for this demonstration. I draw scenes like this with a full range of values to benefit the collector in visually seeing the concept I have in mind for the project. It assures the collector in knowing that his monetary investment is going toward a highly collectible, one-of-a-kind, premium quality work of art. It's important for me that the collector sees with their own 2 eyes exactly what I visualize for the Scrimshaw. I do this for all collectors who are willing to make a substantial investment in premium quality Scrimshaw. Making so many pencil marks on the ivory prior to etching is not necessary, but it's helpful to me in that it crystallizes on ivory the image, the visualization, the concept I have in mind for the scene. I use Kneaded Eraser, blending stubs, toothpicks to make corrections and changes and additions throughout this scene. I used my creative imagination for much of this Woolly Mammoth Scene, and I worked from dozens and dozens of references of woolly mammoths. And they also watched some video of elephants to study its gait because of the similarities between these mammals, the mammoth and the elephant. And I learned a lot. So I utilized some of that knowledge and put it to work in some of the mammoths here in the scene. I think this procedure is self-explanatory. I'm basically shading in a section for the mountain. And this mountain is totally from my imagination. I love painting mountains. I love the Scrimshaw mountains. If there's a landscape, if there's a scene to do with the landscape in it, I'll try to include a mountain. Anyway, here I'm not concerned about the pencil marks. I'm just concerned about getting it all shaded in and prepped for what's to come with Kneaded Eraser and toothpicks, and then finally the detailing with pencil. Here I'm beginning to give structure to the landform to appear as a rocky mountain. I'm striking through the lines, the pencil lines, to indicate snow. Here I further define the Rocky Mountain by using pencil marks for the individual rocks. I taped a sheet of paper onto the ivory so that that area is protected from my hand, and that way I could rest my hand on the ivory without concern of smudging the drawing. I saw this mammoth scene before I started the project. The mammoths, their arrangement, their placement, the rocks, the trees, the mountain. I saw it all in my mind's eye before I started drawing it. And the visualization came clearer and clearer as I did my research with the available material and etc. and so on. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so. That way you get all the notifications when I post another video. And please leave a comment and give me a thumbs up. And remember to think good thoughts, throw out the trash, and focus. I wish you the best.